Hello, my name is Joshua Mullin and I'm the Director and Head Trainer at Centurion Health and Fitness. Welcome to our 10-part guide on how to get stronger, lose body fat and improve performance using kettlebells at home or in the gym. Okay, so the first step that you need to take when starting your kettlebell journey is choosing the correct weight. So for the average female user, you'd like about an 8 kilo kettlebell. If you're the average male, you need around a 16 kilo. So the reason for this is so that we can reinforce the proper technique and you're not using too light a weight, because otherwise you will not get the movement properly. Okay. Also, if you go too heavy, you do risk the chance of injury. Kettlebells are a great way to train if you're looking to either lose fat, build strength, gain muscle or improve sports performance. Because kettlebells are outside of the lever of the body or outside of the midline, this will require more stabilisation when doing any overhead pressing or any other movements. Unlike a dumbbell, which is in the centre of the hand, this is offset, which creates more of a stabilisation need. Okay, I've got one of the kettlebells here. The main mass of the kettlebell looks a bit like a cannonball, and then off of that comes the handle. Normally a thick handle to help promote grip strength while you're actually training. What you can see here, the curved part, is known as the horns. Depending on the exercise we're doing, we'll ask you to hold different parts of the kettlebell. Okay, so now I'm going to show you one of the most basic exercises with the kettlebell, which is the swing. I'm going to show you 3 variations: the two-handed swing, the one-handed swing, and the walking swing. Okay, so this exercise is one of the primary exercises for the kettlebell, and it works the glutes, the hamstrings, and the lower and upper back. Okay, so this is very good for promoting posture and reducing the chance of injury. So first of all, we're going to start off with a hip just past hip width stance. We're going to keep the hips neutral, the shoulders back and the head up. Okay, this is your set position. All we're then going to do is squat down with 2 hands and grab the kettlebell. So first off, I'll show you the two-handed swing, and then we'll go through and do the one-handed swing. So all we're going to do is swing back slightly like a pendulum, and we're going to tip from the hips, keeping the knees slightly bent and the back straight. And all that's going to do is create an arcing effect. So as you swing back, you pop the hips forwards and it will create the motion of the kettlebell. Okay? So what I'll do is I'll talk you through it first and I'll give you a silent demonstration. So what we need to do is tip back, as we've already said, keeping the back straight. And as you come forward, you're going to tense your glutes and push your hips forwards, okay, which is known as the hip snap. If you don't get that properly, you're going to find it very difficult to finish the movement. Okay, so I'm going to show you 5 or 6 reps just so you can see the technique. Okay, so it's very important as you're swinging the kettlebell, breathe out as you push forwards to regulate the blood pressure. And then also, as you come back after you finish the swings, just decelerate by squatting down and then place the kettlebell down using a deadlift. A brief variation of the two-handed swing to make it either a little bit more difficult or just to mix things up is the one-handed swing. So all we're going to do, deadlifting the kettlebell up to our set position. We're just going to hold with one hand now. All you've got to do is make sure your stance is slightly wider to allow that kettlebell to flow freely. And all we're going to do, exactly the same movement now, but with our arm out to the side to promote balance. Okay, still breathing out as you come up with the kettlebell, still exactly the same movement. If you want to make it a bit harder, you can alternate, switching hands, making sure you're free of any pets, children or furniture. And then again, once you're ready, take both hands on, decelerate and squat down. The last variation for this episode is the walking swing. So all this is really is a slight variation of the one-handed or two-handed swing, just adding slightly more movement so you burn more calories and get a bit more dynamic. So all we're going to do, I'll show you first without the kettlebell, is we're going to swing down, and as you get to the top of this swing, we're going to step to the side. As it comes back down, you relax again, swing back up, step to the side. Okay, just like so. Making sure you keep that stance just past hip width. I don't want to see anyone coming up, stepping and coming too narrow, otherwise you could cause yourself an injury. The other option, if you've got limited space or just want to mix it up a bit, is swing down and step forwards. Okay, so again, these just create a little bit more variation in your training program and create a little bit of an extra calorie burn by promoting more movement. You'll also work more of the hip flexors, the adductors and the abductors, so more the inner thigh areas that can be quite hard to target. So all I'm going to do now is show you a couple of reps and then you can try this yourself. So again, deadlifting down the kettlebell. All we're going to do is start the swing, do a few reps just to make it nice and easy. Once you're ready, step to the side. And then once you're ready again, step forwards, step backwards. Okay? Nice and simple, and then again, decelerate, deadlift down, then give it a go. Thank you for watching one of our kettlebell videos. If you found it useful, please feel free to share it on either Twitter or Facebook. Also, if you'd like more information on diet, health and lifestyle, then please feel free to visit our website.